Wolfman is co-writer-director Leigh Whannell's attempt to ground yet another of the classic Universal monsters following his hit The Invisible Man. Like that movie, it works more or less as its own thing, separate from any established lore. While The Invisible Man was basically an elevated stalker thriller, Wolfman is an attempt to take on body horror with heavy doses of family drama baked in. The result is a decent enough thriller that lacks the thrills one might expect from a werewolf movie, opting instead for atmosphere and emotion. While it sports a terrific performance from star Christopher Abbott, it also totally lacks scares, making it a movie that may alienate horror fans hoping for something a little more edge of your seat than what Whannell essentially delivers. Now, it has to be said that the director definitely does seem less interested in making a horror film than he does a drama exploring the deeper theme of generational trauma. It's like he's trying to sneak in a family drama into a horror movie. As the movie begins, we see Abbott's character, Blake, as a child being raised by his survivalist father, Grady, played by Sam Yeager, whose intensity and demands for obedience leave Blake estranged from him as an adult. When he finds out that his father has died, he takes his family, including his workaholic wife Charlotte, played by Julia Garner, and his adoring daughter Ginger, played by Matilda Firth, to pack up his secluded home in Colorado. Of course, once there, they are attacked by a wolf that seems to stand on 2 feet and infects Blake. Now, it should be said that Whannell dispenses with pretty much all the lore you'd expect from a werewolf movie, meaning no full moons and no silver bullets. The transformation also seems to be a one-and-done thing, meaning once Blake becomes a wolf, there ain't no way back. That makes it feel a lot more like a generic monster movie, as it does away with the most interesting bit of werewolf lore, being that the hero has to transform back and forth and live with the carnage he inflicts. Pretty much the only element this has in common with the original Universal Wolfman is that, like Lon Chaney Jr.'s Larry Talbot, Blake is exceedingly mild-mannered, with him an innocent victim of the curse who winds up being infected due to his own heroism, as he got hurt trying to protect his family. Abbott gets a solid showcase as Blake becomes more beastly, gradually losing the ability to talk, with the makeup effects used for the full werewolf much better than what we saw in the early images. Given the remote settings, the movie is almost entirely confined to one location, with Abbott, Garner, and Firth the only ones that are on screen for about 90% of the running time. Garner's role as the breadwinning mom, whilst Blake is a stay-at-home father of the family, initially seems one note until she gradually becomes more active as the movie goes on. Yet, the heart of the film really belongs to the relationship between Blake and his daughter, who are shown to have a special bond from the beginning, and she's really the only thing that's allowing him to hold on to some shreds of his humanity. While it's well acted and shot, the fact remains that the Wolfman has one major failing: it's not scary at all. Blake's transformation is played for pathos and drama, and even if we know there's another wolf around there somewhere stalking the family, the attack scenes are limited and shot so darkly that a lot of the werewolf stuff is kind of hard to make out. As such, Wolfman is a notch or two below The Invisible Man, a movie that had some really memorable scares, and the terrific upgrade. I'm sure it's going to pull in a pretty solid crowd this weekend, but to me, it's another disappointing Wolfman reboot right alongside Universal's other big attempt, the one, of course, that starred Benicio del Toro and was directed by Joe Johnston, that seems to have become lost to time. I really wish that the studio would figure out how to do a proper Wolfman movie, because as interesting as this was, it did not feel like a Wolfman film. Even still, it was fairly entertaining, very well acted, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.